So this whole situation, what happened down there in court in Houston, family court, is crazy because you have this attorney, Michael Phillips, this old W. He was down there using the N-word, and his opposing attorney was a black woman, Brenda Rousing. And this was in family court. And he was repeatedly saying the N-word over and over and over again when asked not to, right? But he still will continue to do it. Now, there was a lot of people, this thing has went viral, it's went all over the country. We've seen videos of Quanell X and, confronting the man about this. Now, he's saying that he was using it in reference to a case, right? Not directing it towards anybody, but the attorney, Brenda, she didn't take it that way. And the judge didn't take it that way because he was sentenced to a suspended sentence of 3 days in prison and fines. He had to apologize. This whole thing just got crazy.
Oh, here we go. So, Miss, yeah, that's you.
So you the one saying
you the one like call people.
You gonna
call me. Call me one.
I bet you won't call in front of a black man like that.
I bet you won't call me.
In fact, let me help you. You call a black woman in the word, call me that.
No, call me that.
I dare you to do it, and I swear for God, I'll make you taste the ancestors.
Me too.
You a coward. Call that black woman the N-word. You a real coward,
Why
man.
would you
We'll
do
catch you
that?
inside.
Now, go ahead.
Go right ahead.
Go ahead.
I guarantee you wouldn't do it in front of me.
Come on.
I know. In fact, I know you won't. Say the N-word in front of me.
Come on. Go on in now.
And I guarantee you'll taste everything for the ancestors.
Go on in now.
Say it in front of me. I dare you to say it.
What is your name?
It's Quanell X, but you'll learn it real well today.
Yeah.
Say it. I bet you won't say any word in my face. See, you talk to black women like that by themselves. You intimidate black women by themselves. But a black man, you won't open your... I dare you to say it.
That hearing aid.
I dare you to say it.
With that hearing aid in your ear and shit. Get your down. Run around here with your boss, your old spot liver face looking. But ain't playing with you.
So would you like to make a comment about what you said or about what happened?
I'm not allowed to make a comment at the present.
So was you ready to make a statement online or anything like that?
Who are you?
Well, you witnessed what happened?
There's a public statement online that is circulating. What I will say is I thank everyone for their support in coming today. My goal has been and always remains protecting my clients' rights and advocating for those rights. I believe that the court should be a place of decency, respect, and integrity, and I am glad that everyone here today believes in those values and are standing in solidarity with those values. Thank you.
Took it upon himself to be a bully, to intimidate a black female in the courtroom. But when a black man got in his face, he cowered up, cowered down, and you could not hear a rat piss on cotton. At the end of the day, this man's a coward, and we're not going to tolerate anyone bullying black females using the N-word and think he can intimidate them and frighten them, and those sisters don't have backup. No, we will rise to the occasion and send that bigot a clear, crystal message. Hands off of black females. We're not going to tolerate that.
And then, and one other thing in regards to, by us being here in Brazoria County is a majority minority county now. So those times of lynching, those times of racist behavior, especially how so comfortable that he was in that courtroom, it's over. We will no longer tolerate it, and we will rise to the occasion, and we will expose it, and we will shut you down.
Now, again, when he was confronted by these Houston activists, he did not repeat it again. Now, he tried to get an escape out by saying that he was simply referring to a case, but the judge quickly rejected that and held him in contempt of court. Now, he tried immediately apologizing. It was to no avail. Nobody was trying to hear that. It's, it said that the language used was not in context. He was trying to say it wasn't in hate, right? But that did not dissuade the court and that judge, right? So he ultimately ended up losing the case. He ultimately ended up losing the case, and the lawyer Brenda, she ended up posting this. Despite the incident, Rowden said the jury ultimately returned a verdict in favor of her client. We remain proud that the focus ultimately stayed where it belonged: the evidence, the law, and the best interest of the child. She said. Right? She said Phillips disputed the characterization of the incident in a statement sent to KPRC News, saying the comments occurred during a late evening evidentiary hearing outside the jury's presence while he was objecting to evidence. He described as inflammatory. Despite my consistent objection, virtually every single day of the 3-week trial, opposing counsel repeatedly used the N-word with a hard R in the jury's presence. Phillips said a statement was made in which the word was recited to the judge about the repeated use of the inappropriate word, not a derogatory statement made towards opposing counsel in any way, right? So he was trying to get out of it. But after the backlash came in case, Phillips said he apologized immediately afterwards. An immediate full and sincere apology was announced at the first opportunity to everyone present when the N-word statement was made, he said. He also accused opposing counsel of using media attention to damage his reputation. It is unfortunate that opposing counsel has strategically attracted the media to slander our reputation and attempt to hold us accountable for a standard to which she does not hold herself, Phillips said. Racial slurs have no place in our court system, regardless of your race. So that was him trying to now get out in front of it and act like, that's not what he meant. But that's not the way the court took it. The judge himself took this as a problem. Now, Willie D, who's also from Houston, he got wind of this and he came to social media and said this.
This dude is a coward, and he's an old coward. Just imagine how long he's been doing that. He looked like he's easily in his 80s and 90s. Imagine how long he's been behaving that way. Imagine how many times he got away with that. The dude openly used the N-word, not just in public, but in a court of law, and continued to use it. He wasn't just in a court of law, fam. He was an attorney, an opposing attorney in the court of law. He was presenting a case. He's arguing a case, and he's using the word. And on top of that, he's being told by the judge, don't do that. You can't say that. And he continues to say it. Do you know the level of comfortability you have to do something like that? See, makes me want to look at the judge a little closer. Like what kind of judge you got there, boy? Well, you thought you could be that comfortable to say something like that in the judge's courtroom. But not just that. All of that stuff is going on record. What kind of clients you got? Who you represent? What type of clients are you representing that are okay with that type of language? A lot of them are. Yeah, fam. You got to look at his client list. I can guarantee you a lot of them are. But I wouldn't be surprised also if he didn't have a few coconuts that he was representing. I'm not just talking about just regular black people. I'm talking about coconuts. Brown on the outside, white on the inside. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. This dude is one of the worst of the worst. The apology part is just for humiliation purposes. He's not, no apology he gives will be sincere because he meant every word he said. So you can't trust him giving an apology. But damn, can Candace cuss? Boy, I'm going to tell you something, fam. The only person I know that could cuss better than Candace is my mama. And Candace is giving her a run for her money. Boy, damn, that girl can cuss. She good. That girl good. Yeah, man. Yeah. Candace and Quanell make a good team. That's a good tag team right there, man. He hit you from both sides. Bam. Yeah. One right here handling you. As soon the moment they say something, boom, the other one come get you. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. And both of them about that action.
So this is nothing new. This is stuff that's happening all over the country, with this Chud the Builder. You actually have people coming out now emulating Chud. You had, listen, y'all remember Trent Lott, man, years ago? So many of these people, man, this is, like, listen, when you deal with systematic racism in this country, there's nothing on the books to protect black people from this kind of stuff. A lot of these people are inside your judges, they're your lawyers, they're your police officers, they're your doctors, they're your social workers, they're everywhere. There's nothing to protect. Racism was built on America. Racism was built on the backs and the bloods of America, of black Americans, right? So this is, why are we shocked? Right? And historically, when we experience racism, we've had to go to the same racist government for justice, right? So we were the only people that went through some form of tyranny that had to go back under the people that was terrorizing you. There was no land separate from us. We wasn't able to flee to another place. We've been here up under these people, right? So I often said, well, when has America ever had a psychological evaluation to see if they was fit to judge over black people? This never happened. They just said, hey, we're sorry, and we just move on. No. Listen, our image has been tarnished, systematic, institutionally. It's always been like this. So I'm not shocked that we see this, right? We're not shocked. That's just the way it is. There's never been any form of recompense for what they've done to us. There's never been any form of reparations to repair the damage that's been done, right? And W folks have never had anything to repair the damage that's been done to their mind mentally on the way they've been conditioned to view us. That's why you have a Chud the Builder. That's why you have so many people following him, right? That's just the way it goes. And they have this thing out now called Black Fatigue or MAGA, Make America Great Again. When has America ever been great for the Native Americans or the indigenous blacks of this country? When? When? Tell me a time. I'll wait. So, like, this whole thing is just a joke, man. It's a joke. So, and this Michael Phillips guy, he's just one amongst many. He represents the thought process of millions in this country, unfortunately. Nothing's changed. And with Donald Trump being the president and this MAGA movement that's been prevalent all throughout the country, it shows you just the thought process of many people in this country that just went underground. Now they're coming back out. So we're not shocked. But if you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.